God bless you, and thank you for joining us. I'm Minister Billy Burton, and welcome to Sunday School Insights. This audio teaching series is an evangelistic tool brought to you by Inspirational Minutes Ministries International, Advocatus Ecclesiae Publishing, and Ministry Outpost. We hope and pray that these lessons will reach those who, for whatever the reason, either can't or won't come to a Bible study, a Sunday school class, or a traditional church service. Subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and then follow us on Facebook, where you can read your Bible lessons faithfully each week. Our Facebook link is conveniently posted below. Our background music, Worlds Away, is provided by the artistic genius of J Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. Again, we thank you for joining us, and Sunday School Insights begins now. Today's lesson is entitled Worldwide Wickedness. Our scriptures are found in the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verses 1 through 10. Disobedience to God is an act of sinning. Sinning causes separation from God, which is death, and ultimately this path must end in judgment. With Cain, the son of Adam and Eve, now operating in the spirit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and having children who take on that same spirit, lying, trying to cover up decisions of bad judgment, and existing in a growing state of unrepentant hearts, we find during this same time period the spiritual seed of the Messiah's bloodline that was cut down in Abel, renewed in Seth. Remember, the first dispensation of innocence ended in judgment, with Adam and Eve being removed from the Garden of Eden. And we are now in the second dispensation called conscience. Sin broke communion with God, but God knew that this would happen and had an escape plan within his strategy to give mankind a way back into fellowship with him. God considered ridding the earth of the wickedness of man by destroying all of mankind. But in the bloodline of Seth, while the earth was full of iniquity, God found favor in Noah and used him and his offspring to replenish the earth. God's grace and mercy gave mankind plenty of time to stop choosing to see righteousness his own way, but man refused in arrogance. Noah was 500 years of age when he fathered 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Sin was so great in the hearts of humans that God's spirit wasn't the only spirit of influence determined to guide men. God now released his decision that the days of man shall be 120 years. As God states that there was no longer a battle of right and wrong going on in the hearts of men, but that continual evil was flowing. This was spiritual influenced evil. Men had started using animals as a replacement for the pleasures of a woman. Noah preached and warned the corrupt masses for 120 years as he built the ark to the specifications that God spoke to him through supernatural instructions. The second dispensation would come to a close in judgment with destruction by means of the flood. Noah was seen by God as a just man, perfect in his generations, and by choice, Noah obeyed and walked with God, which positioned him to make a great difference in the earth. Please share our lessons. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you've learned from this week's insights. And we ask that you follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Come back to join us here again next week, God willing, for another lesson of Sunday School Insights. Our background music, You on My Mind, was composed and performed by J-Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. God bless you.